of Execration. And now for the drafts, guys. Give me your honest opinions for the drafts. I'll ask you first, Aeterna.
I don't like that Lancelot into that Kaja, so I'm gonna go for Execration here.
Okay, one Execration, Rashi.
Logically speaking, I think Execration has the advantage as far as drafts go.
Two Execration, and I will also agree, guys. Three Execration, unanimous decision here, because I feel Execration, if they're able to pull off the early game very well here with the Kaja and also the Benedetta, get a lot of pressure with the Farsa as well, I think they just might snowball this game. And again, like you said, Lancelot, if he goes in, not like last time, he can't be the one opening the fights, and LJ with this Paquito doesn't do a lot of damage and isn't super tanky. So we will just see how the game goes here in game number 1 of our lower bracket finals. Ladies and gentlemen, put your predictions in the comments because this will be a spicy game, but unfortunately we will have a pause right as we start. Now, since we have a little bit more time, Arashi, give us some analysis. Why is it a unanimous decision here for Execration based on the drafts?
I mean, as you mentioned, it was kind of forced to actually funnel down into the side of Execration, and they do have a very strong front line that's able to actually stop, you know, the aggression in that crew. And once they're actually stopped like that, they do have the Farsa, they have the Lunox, they have a bunch of follow-up available to just punish the members of Evos if they commit too hard into the fight. So if they don't get like a jump or like a surprise onto the side of Execration, it gets very difficult for them to actually get any advantage by default in the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a ping issue here for the side of Evos Legends. As you can see, it is Anti-Mage reconnecting to the game, loading into the game, whereas everyone else is already in the game paused. So we will see from Anti-Mage, once he gets into the game, it will be unpaused, and right now it looks like he has. It's just a little bit of more discussions here, waiting for the ping to go down, perhaps in the Evos Legends gaming house, perhaps because they don't have smart 5G, guys.
I think that's the case.
I think that is the case.
That's a big difference.
Execration, they have smart 5G, and for Evos Legends, no.
Absolutely not. So,
Absolutely not.
as I was saying, so they do have a lot of advantage in the early game though, with the picks, with LJ on the Paquito. Even though we did mention that he hasn't been performing really well on that so far, it is a very strong hero in the early game, so they can make plays with that, but it doesn't seem like the rest of the people in Execration actually are going to be struggling too hard to deal with that kind of aggression.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like it is actually Clover's phone here being worked on, Arashi. Oh, I think there might be some connection issues actually, not from Anti-Mage, but also from Clover. Not just from Anti-Mage, but actually also from Clover here, as they're trying to get the ping low. It seems like he will restart the game right there, but again, like you mentioned earlier, it is still... I think Execration has a better composition because certainly they just countered every single hero from the side of Evos Legends.
That's the thing.
The Kaja counters the Lancelot and also the dive from Paquito, right? Paquito, again, with this used to be a very good pick in the tank position because he has a lot of base damage now after the nerfs. He has like very low, but not very low base damage, still very good for a laner who builds extra damage, who can scale and build damage as well. But now a person who is building full tank on this Paquito doesn't do as much damage as before, and I think that'll hurt him a lot, and that has been the case in the past 2 games that we have seen this Paquito played on the tank position by Evos Legends.
I mean, it's better for like pick situations, right? Getting just a knock-up and, you know, some damage and backing off.
So he does have good utility.
He does have utility, but the issue is...
I don't think he does have good utility. He has 1 knockout strike. That's the only knockup he has. The other things are all from damage. That's why Paquito hasn't been a successful pick for the tank position ever since that nerf came in. There's literally no utility. The only utility he has is that 1 knockup, and that you need to land that. If you miss that, it's over.
But it is somewhat spammable though, but my concern is that he can, you know, make that kind of play maybe to 1 person, and whereas if they go in 1 by 1 like that, as we said, they have a Kaja, they do have a stun from the Farsa as well. There's a lot of tools available to just stifle this aggression. And so I figured that they would do better with the tank. They can maybe engage full on, you know, something huge. I mean, kind of ironic, but maybe like a Grok, right? They can just dash in and do, you know, wreak havoc through the whole lineup of Execration, and maybe get it messy that way. And then maybe first take on the Lancelot, they have opportunities to capitalize on.
They have to be very, very careful again. Even if they're very, very careful here, Fairstick, he has to be giga careful, okay? Because going against that Kaja, 1 misstep, even if you're playing properly, usually when you play assassins, you are still like more to the front side of the team fights. If Kaja has his flicker, he can get all these crazy picks, so he has to remember to be careful there. And there are a lot of players from the side of Execration that has invulnerability, like that Lunox, who can just go away when Lancelot decides to go in, and that is going to be a major factor as well coming into this game. Execration, I think they're untouchable here with the Benedetta as well, controlling the early game. There won't be a lot of punishment Lancelot can do to the enemy team.
Not to mention that, like we mentioned earlier, how Chakno is very good at actually picking off. Because we saw the other day he went with the jawhead and he would use the ejector. He flickered into 3 people and he was still able to like target the right person,
one.
get the mage, and actually get the priority targets that he wants. So that is now amplified with this Kaja because we know he is able to make these kinds of plays.
Yeah, you're completely right. I mean, it's going to be a tough one here for Evos, especially. I think at this stage, they also need to focus on being disciplined, guys. I mean, take that objective.
You're right. Discipline is the key. Respect is the key for Evos Legends. As we saw a little bit there, an unpause happening. And now we're going to get straight into game number 1 again, guys. Here we go. Evos Legends and Execration is in the finals of the lower brackets. KillVJ will be able to clear that wave. And Fersik trying to do the same here with the help of Rexy.
Yes, guys, and this is going to be a really important match because whoever loses goes to the 3rd place and whoever wins goes up into the grand finals. So this is all or nothing situation here, and I want to see the greatest gameplay here from both Evos and Execration. But here you see Kelra is just trying to clear her waves and Harith kind of stuck under tower.
Yeah, again, just playing under the turret, playing safely, and that is Anti-Mage actually winning against Renzio in the top side, getting a lot of pressure as Glue has to move around the whole place there, the whole map to get back to his lane. And look at that, he actually goes in the top side. That is him taken very low, but again, it is E2 Max joining in. Anti-Mage caught in a bad situation right now as Renzio goes in for a re-engage. Anti-Mage forced the flicker away.
No.
E2 Max is right there. It will be Anti-Mage taken down. First blood by Execration. This was one of the winning conditions we mentioned earlier. Shut Anti-Mage down from the get-go.
Yes, you're super right here. And he had to go down there with a gank by Farsa. So yeah, that's the thing about Farsa. I mean, her mobility is super great, so she has the ability to roam around the map really quickly, faster than anyone else in the team. But look at how low Rexy's
Phantom Execution to E2 Max, he gets taken low, but LJ is there, and now it will be the kill picked up by Rexy. An amazing flicker will secure that kill, as now they rotate towards Kelra. Kelra, you gotta be careful, he does have the flicker though, and now, oh no, Rexy gets slain as well. It will be a 1-for-1 trade as the Turtle Cam will come up by Razor, because Turtle has Pawn, and KillVJ will have the better position here to contest this turtle.
Yes.
Start this turtle up.
You're super right, as we see KillVJ already on that turtle, but yeah,
Fersik already going very, very aggressive onto Chakno right now, using a Phantom Execution, and E2 Max forcing LJ to use that flicker, but it will be the turtle stolen away by Fersik. Wow, what a play. The stun comes in, Anti-Mage looks for more, but no, they will just back away after that turtle. What a retribution by the Wonder Kid.
See, that's the thing. This is what I wanted to see from Evos Legends. You know, they knew when to go in, took that turtle away, and yeah, they executed and they managed to get a turtle here, an objective here.
You're right, and Fersik, what a fast play right there. He went in instantly and he just went back, going with a Thorn Rose, securing that turtle. An amazing play by Evos Legends.
Yes, perfect timing there, Mirko. But Arashi, any thoughts on this game so far?
I think it's going quite even.
KillVJ goes onto Rexy, but it will be traded back now. That Fersik looking for a kill onto E2 Max will be able to get that. A trade of 1-for-1 as Anti-Mage joins the team fight onto Chaknu, but Divine Judgment will pull LJ back to the turret to get another favorable trade for the side of Execration.
Yes, that was a 1 versus 2 situation there on that. But look how Clover, and he goes down.
Yikes.
Kelra being super aggressive there in the bottom lane as he's trying to shut that Harith down because he knows how crazy Clover can be on that Harith.
Solo kill here by Kelra as we take a look at the items, Arashi.
Well, everyone's still building up into their first.
Oh no, that might be a mistake here. Bayo Spider being used, but it is onto 2 members as Heal VJ joins in the fight. Renzio tries to bring Anti-Mage back, but he flickers onto the turret. Renzio gets taken low. Rexy is rotating to the top side. Renzio will be able to cancel Anti-Mage's recall there, but Rexy will also rotate to zone the Execration players away from that turret.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier that it's looking kind of even, but Execution has a lot of pick advantage because the Farce has more
Oh no!
mobility.
Wait,
Whoa.
is there a wait a minute? Is
Just as
there
you
a
were
connection
saying.
issue from Chaknu there? Because he stays still and Clover now jumps onto Kelra knowing that his teammates are here to protect him. It will be Clover bursting down though. He has to be careful. Kelra picks up a kill, jukes Versik and still stays alive here. Wow! The Brilliance of the Order buys a lot of time. Will it buy enough? No, it won't. It will be the kill picked up by Versik, but wow.